makes no difference what you're going through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see you through. Hold your head up. Put a smile on your face. This is another test. It won't last always. So get ready. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. Get ready. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. I know you've been hurting down inside. Let me encourage you, it's gonna be alright. Troubles and trials come to make you strong. Keep on believing, you keep holding on. Get ready for your blessing. For your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. For your miracle. Get ready for your blessing. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Everybody say that with me. God's got a blessing.
Okay, now, if I can get on.
You really believe it? God's got a blessing.
God's got a blessing.
God's got a blessing.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sir Markadoo here, and Trudy with Tech Talk with Trudy. I'm going to be Trudy today. Hope you had a great night, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things should be added unto you. We're going to open up the lines real early today. We're only going to do a 30-minute broadcast this morning. We're just going to talk a little bit about technology, and we're going to talk a little about mentoring, okay? How to be a good, even a great mentor, okay? I'm going to open up the lines, 404-286-6700. That's 404-286-6700. You know, I look at this technology getting a whole lot closer than I used to. We was having a conversation the other day in here about technology and the people who use technology and who don't use technology. And it's interesting because I used to be one of those people that said, well, I'm old school, right? And I still say it. But when it comes to technology, you gotta get smarter, especially the older crowd. I'm still learning, man. It is really, 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 really difficult to even looking into it. But looking into the future is almost really, and I feel for people that don't really get down with technology. It's mind-boggling. It really is. Which ones to use? My wife and I was in the vehicle the other day, might have been yesterday, and we was on what was that? Maybe that Irish thing, Tango. And I said, take that off my phone. I said, I have enough technology to last me a lifetime. Trying to learn the ins and outs of some of this stuff. And I told her, I said, Tango probably be good if you really wanted to see people, really want to try to talk to them, but that's like, to me, it's like overboard, right? But for some people, it's going to be awesome. That technology, that piece, is going to be good for some people, right? To be able to talk to overseas or whatever. And I started looking at some of the apps that are on my phone, And my wife seems to say, a lot of this stuff you're not even going to use. Well, a lot of this stuff going to come off, right? The technology that we need is should be real basic, right? We got a phone. I know we're using now smartphones, so you got these smartphones, right? But if you're not smart enough to use them, then there you go. The phone is smart, right? But we got that. We have a SIM card. We have a card in our phone. We know that the technology that we can use to text and to email, right? Then we got Facebook. We got Twitter, right? Got LinkedIn. And, it's almost like you need a technology specialist around you just to learn all that and to keep all that. I'm not good at, I'm just getting a little better with Facebook. Now the Twitter and the LinkedIn thing, I think that maybe Roosevelt might be able to help me with that. LinkedIn is, to me, just a business network, but I haven't used it. I think things will get a little bit better for me once I get into the LinkedIn side. Now, I don't even know Twitter even. I never did get down with tweeting, okay? Twitting and tweeting, okay? But the basic technology is there, right? We were sitting here debating, people talking about, wow, haven't got there. You better get there. You better get there. I mean, just even technology like this pen, electronic name tag. That's simple technology, folks, that you're going to need to really push your business across the table. I'm telling you, people are savvier than ever, right? Especially when it comes to commercialism. So you have to kind of meet people where they are. I mean, I love it. I go out, bam, I get to pass out my business cards, my flyers, at more of a rapid rate because of this simple technology, right? Now we got that thing, Instagram. Now the Instagram I think is a great piece of technology. We talked about that on Saturdays. I think it's an awesome technology. And matter of fact, I was out last night and I looked over to my left and I said, do you have Instagram? And she said, no. She said, well, I'm not really into social media. And I mean, I understand now, she was a younger person. I was going to say, she was like 29, 30. And she said, I don't mess with Facebook, I don't mess with none of it. I was like, wow. And she works in a store. And I'm like, wait a minute. Don't you need technology to even push the products and service? They said, stores don't want them, particular store don't want them into that world. I'm like, wow. I guess if it's personal, if you can't promote the store that you work for, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm hearing this. But we went over to my right, and she knew a little bit about it, but not a lot about it. But we started to say, I said, Instagram me, right? So we Instagram, and we know that's going to lead somewhere. It's just a matter of time, right? So I had sent out an old post, but it's still relative. So I Instagrammed out an old post. So we're coming home, my wife says, did you send an Instagram out about 10, 15 minutes ago? I said, I sure did. And not only did she see it, some other people saw it too. So I'm going to do another one soon, this morning, because we're going to package We're doing $100 package where they get a dozen of burners and 3 dozen burning oils. Crazy. You do something crazy like that. Oh, I've been selling those $100 packs too. Oh, I'm getting them in. I'm sorry, I'm getting it out. That money is coming in. I mean, it's really working. And I feel like if all these people have the tools, right? They have the burners and the burning oil. It's going to be awesome because they got to do something with those burners. And I shipped one of those out, so it's starting to happen. It's starting to happen, and I encourage all of you. Anytime you hear this broadcast, I don't care when you hear it. You heard it today. It's new to you. Start putting together packages, package deals. They work, ladies and gentlemen. They work. Get those packages together. I'm gonna come up with a package for the lotion and the shower gel. I'm coming up with a package so that people they got the lotion, the gel, the bottles, the oil. I'm gonna put together packages for them. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to do that. That's marketing. That's marketing 1,000 right there. To be able to put out everything with the lotion and everything, the gel, the oil, the bottles, it's going to be incredible. I want to let you know that you getting simple websites is going to be awesome for your business. You got to get there. You have to get there. Please get there. Call Trudy at 678-651-7626, I believe. 678-651-7626. Call Trudy. Say, Trudy, help me put together a simple website. It's inexpensive, and the website, ladies and gentlemen, is where it's at. It doesn't have to store. Have a shopping cart and all that. You don't need all that when you're just starting out. What you need is information that's getting to your customers and your potential customers. Because as soon as you said, like heavenlybodyproducts.com, and I mean the word gets out, I mean people are calling me every day. The word is out. Now I remember for years, I just started shopping cart people over the last 3 years or so, or 3 years. And I've been doing this for almost 20 years. So what was I doing before that? The calls were just coming in. That I use my site for information purposes. This is how much it costs, basically, and this is where we're located. And it was incredible. I believe business was even better then because people had to call. We talked about that. Mark and I spoke to him about even taking that shopping cart down because it gave to me, that's old school. I mean, that's new school. I mean, you gotta have it. But to me, it gave and it worked for me. It gave me a chance to speak to my customers all the time. I always knew we could communicate with them and find out what their wants and their needs were. When you're over the doing shopping carts, there's no talking to your customers. It's like hands off, I mean, it was incredible. I told him he kind of agreed with me. There's a chance that we may do that because we're not doing that much online stuff. But the people that are ordering, you can tell they're not getting everything that they need. I say, see, but when they call in, they're asking for, they're saying, well, I need oils, right? I said, and then now we can say, you ever You ever thought about doing lotions and bubble bath? I mean, sales just go up. I believe so. Really operate on getting you a simple website, get it done so that you can increase your wealth, right? And I had a couple, we was in here talking, and they did one sale since they had their website online site, and I talked about this yesterday, and the webmaster had told them that this is the way to go. You don't need all that business card. I swear, when they said, she said, well, we need to get our business cards and flyers. They said, you ain't gonna need all that. You're not gonna need all that. Once I do this site for you, this site will do all the talking. I was like, disaster. That's a disaster. So once they spoke to me, and I gave them a little bit more information, they were excited. Very excited. They were excited to know that they can change the way they do business. They're getting into private labeling. They're ready for mentorship. And that's why I want to talk to you now, because mentorship is, I talked about that and done whole shows on mentorship. But this is being a great or good mentorship, a mentor, is really, really crucial. One of my sisters from, I think she's from South Carolina or North Carolina, she called, she was here the other day, and I hope she learned a lot, right? She learned a lot. Sister Jones. And she called me yesterday, because that was Thursday. I had, matter of fact, she was here, the couple was here, had another gentleman here, and we were just going at it, and she called back yesterday and said, will I be her mentor? And I say, yeah. I said, you've been studying me. She said, I sure have. Hold on, please. Caller, you on the air?
What's up, sir?
Hey, what's going on, young man?
Everything good?
I said, what I'm supposed to say, old man? He said, he laughed when I called him young man. I just said, old man.
Hey, I take it.
I said, how you doing, old man?
I'm super.
That's wonderful. So did you hear a little bit what we were talking about, Roosevelt?
About tech talking with, tech talking mentorship.
Yes. And
technology.
Go ahead.
Let me turn you down here.
Yeah.
I think technology is a great thing to do and learn as you learn, but you still do the basics as you grow your business, because basics always work.
Tell me about the basics. Tell me what you mean, because you're a mentor, and you wrote a book. Tell me the name of your book and how we can get your book.
The book is called Business Hustler Owner, and it's on Amazon.com. But the basic is the simple principles of any business. You got to sell. That's one of them. It's about you, because people are buying you. Before you make it about your customer or client. And then the next thing is customer service is ideal, because when people see you personally, they make a split decision in about 5 seconds if they're going to use your business or to say no to you.
Yeah, but well, they're already, which I'd like to say, they're 90% sold already.
Yeah, it's 90% sold, it's short. It's you to close the deal, It's still you to close the deal. On the internet, it's a different kind of vehicle. See, 20% of our business come from the internet. This 20. And I have that as a tool. So people tell me what they want and what they're looking for. Because if you don't have the internet and you use technology that's in front of you, you're making a bad mistake. So a website is necessary. I think we done had our website for 8 years.
Wow.
Ever since we started Just Smells So Good, we've had a website. I know it was necessary.
Go on to my man's site, Roosevelt's site, justsmellsogood.com.
Yes.
And you'll see the way he has it laid out. But even you, at this point, Roosevelt, in your career, you really, really feel like you need to come from behind that desk, right? From behind that computer.
You know, I do both, actually.
Yes.
I just didn't want to go to a larger scale while my son was a little bit young.
Yes.
But now that he's a little bit more mature and he can handle some things on his own, now it's time to build.
Yeah, you go.
Because I was always building.
Yeah.
In the streets to get, relationships built. And that's another thing people don't understand. When you're building your business, you cannot be shy. You got to build relationships.
Yeah.
The government office, the teachers, the fundraisers, the barbershops, the salons, churches. Everyone is your client to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to understand, we are animals of habit. We like smelling good for the opposite sex.
Ooh, wait.
So, this product's going to sell, regardless who buys. And like Sir has mentioned on his last plan, branding, it's about recruiting. And I started out my business a little bit slower on recruiting, but I always believe in recruiting anyhow because the numbers don't lie.
Ooh, man. Keep talking, man. I love that. Because you said the numbers don't. When you said the numbers don't lie, you hit me. You hit me right upside the head because, when you're in that mindset of recruiting, and this is where we're taking it to another level, Roosevelt, is that mentorship. When you're mentoring people, it goes to a whole nother dimension. It just explodes into a whole different dimension because now you're teaching people the craft. So because you can't take it with you, it with you. So if you're teaching some people how to buy and sell your products, how to move their services around, it's incredible. You're right. The numbers don't lie, man. It just increases right before your very eyes.
Of course, because that one-on-one hand combat, that's a lot of work. That's a freaking lot of work. But the thing is, if you have to do it in the beginning, go ahead and do it. But also, don't be so selfish. That's my son talking to me.
Yes, sir.
I see you, Grant. And he got my Just Smell So Good jacket on.
Uh-huh.
And he's about to choke himself. But however, like you said before, you got to have your branding in place. You got to have your jacket. You got to have everything that dealing with your business. Like we came out of, like people know my business by two things. 2 sprays, 2 days, and I just smell so good.
Yes.
And I made a T-shirt for that reason, so I can bring people's attention on me.
Yes.
Not my competition.
Yes.
And did not copyright it. So if you use that name, then you got a problem with me.
There you go.
So,
go ahead.
A lot of things people don't realize that you got to build a relationship. You got to be, if you're going to church, you got to have something that deals with your business, like a jacket or something like you wear. You can wear a certain suit and tie, but wear your name on it because you are still branding you. So somebody's going to need your service. Somebody's going to need your help. And they're going to ask you a question about your business. Oh, you know I need that?
That's right.
$25. What did you do?
Wow. And that's big. That's huge right there. Because this is the way I go to church. I don't have the light on. I don't turn this on, the LED on. But believe me, every Sunday I walk in there all branded up. And people do talk to me. They do. They say, what do you do? I see all the... I want to say, what don't I do? You know?
Absolutely.
And the one thing I really let people know when they really communicate, when they start talking to me, they say, "What you do?" I said, "I'm branding and marketing. That's what I do."
Absolutely. Why not?
That's quicker to say that because what happens when I say it, most people say, "What do you mean branding and marketing?" And if they have a business, I say, "I can help you with your branding and marketing." Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why. Just for me to say I sell body oils and body products and I'm in the fragrance industry, I don't even waste my time with that. You see? Because it's easier to sell me as branded and a marketing specialist than me saying I'm in the fragrance industry. You feel me?
Absolutely. I'm going to encourage everyone out there in the space who are listening. Make sure you identify with your brand first. Make sure you have a substantial name that's going to be bearing for others to buy your product. And if you don't, ask a few questions before you even move towards that next goal. You know, I'm a firm believer in testing. I test about 2 or 3 times before I even push a product out.
Yes.
You know, because if it doesn't work, why spend all that money in it?
Now, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there because that is very crucial. Because I'm glad you brought that up because we did it yesterday. And now we're going to take it and turn it into a practical situation. Yesterday, we was decided we were going to buy, you know, this particular, it was either blueberry. It was one of them flavors, right? So cherry. It was another cherry type of flavor. So my son came in. He said, "Studio said this is the one, right?" And I said, "But that's." And then he realized I was getting ready to say, "That ain't. We got 2 other women in the building. You got to go do the survey again." Because I picked the opposite of what my wife picked, right? So then Mark was undecided, so I said, "Well, go in there." And he went in there and let the other ladies, and we ended up picking one. You see? Mm-hmm. We let the majority rule. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Well, go ahead.
And a lot of people they say they go ahead and jump in the water, and they don't know how to swim. Learn how to goddamn swim first. Shit, man. Get a toe first. Learn how to swim. Don't jump in the water like that.
You're right, man. And
so, you know,
go ahead. No, finish it up. Cause we got about we got 1 minute.
Because there's sharks in that water. There might be some gators in that water. There might be some piranhas in that water.
There you go.
And they might know more than you.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're not trying to test it, you're fucking up.
I know that.
Excuse my
That's
friend.
all right. I heard you're messing up. Yeah.
And talk to a mentor like yourself, because every time I get a chance, if I don't understand something, I'm not ashamed to call you and ask.
You call me. You get right to the bottom of it. You say, you got to tell me something.
Right, absolutely.
But that's why I respect you, though.
Because you need to know. And social sites and everything like that, it's great to have because you never know. I done got clients I don't even never know. I never met them. I never seen them.
Yep.
Guess what? It works.
Amen.
But don't let that be your only thing because it's only 20%.
You know something, big brother, I got to get off the line, but I will say this. I want to hear you say you're mentoring more people, that you actually got some people that you're mentoring, because that's going to change.
Absolutely. I got about 100 people I mentor.
There you go.
I go over with their business plan. I tell them how to get in profit first before they start buying so much stuff.
Come on, preacher.
From me. And, I said get in profit first. Now, when you get over profit, put house money back in the bank.
Come on,
and
now.
Use the profit to buy your product.
You got it, baby boy. Hey, man.
I just don't want you to buy my product. I want you to be able, when I call you one day, I say, look here, let's do something else in business. I need to know that you're financial sound.
That's my man.
If you're not financial sound, I really don't want to be in business with you.
Roosevelt, thank you, sir. I love you, man. I'm getting off the air. I'll talk to you soon. Right, God bless you and your family. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Well, that's the end of the show. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, that you take this information and use it for your progress, okay? Be a great mentor. You get some simple technology, get that website done, and get you some electronic name tag. And God bless you and your family. Have a great day, y'all. Peace and love. Stay strong.